go out that direction, get away from the construction, and then we'll do some air taxis and some rapid decels, and maybe we'll get into the pattern, but... Slightly smoother, but not bad. You're doing great. Good.
Traffic at a staff 938 clear. South, correction, south 5, so 3 miles to the south, west. We entering a right downwind for 10, head it up.
Alright, you want me?
Okay.
Let's do an air taxi to the end there. Okay.
Hampton Roads, traffic citation 303 Hotel Charlie, joining at 4.5 miles straight in runway 10, Hampton Roads.
Alright, not bad. Good. There we go.
Citation 303 Hotel Charlie is on 2.5 mile final, runway 10, Hampton Roads.
Let's face that way, and then we'll set down here. Oh, in fact, tell you what, I've got the controls.
You have controls.
This is relatively flat. So why don't we just kind of think about setting down on the grass here, just for... Got a slight slope here, but don't even think of it as a slope. Just think of this as landing on the grass.
Okay.
Or picking up on the grass in this case. Alright, you've got the controls.
Alright, I have controls.
We'll pick up. Same rules applies for that pickup that you did out there. Now, be a little, maybe, in this case, just be a little slow. Be ready to put the collective back down.
Okay.
Alright. We'll pick back up. Ooh, look at the citation, cool. Hey, that wasn't bad. Look at that, that was pretty good. Alright, now why don't we set down this same exact spot, not really a slope.
Same spot?
45
right here is fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you back just a little bit, that way we're not tripping too far forward. There we go, good. Don't even think of this as a slope, it's just a set down in grass. It's not really a slope here, it's just hey, there we go. Some ways I almost feel like this is better than your pickup set downs over there. All right. We'll try it one more time. We'll pick back up, and then we're gonna go find a slight slope to play with, and then we'll. Good thing there's no wind.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Capture Road, Citation 303 Hotel Charlie, pulling off runway 10, taxi to southwest. Approach traffic, Cessna 938 is setting right base for runway 10, approach traffic.
Alright. That wasn't terrible. Little bit of left pedal, right?
Yeah.
Alright. When we make a left pedal turn, I'm gonna hold this over here. Got someone landing over there. Stay over here. We'll wander over there. You see to the right of this ditch here?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna have our skids parallel that way. See this, over here, kind of left. I tell you what, I've got the controls.
Okay.
Let me just, because it's hard to explain. So, if we imagine this ditch,
Citation 303 Hotel Charlie, crossing 220,
imagine this ditch being the Grand Canyon, and to our right there, you see that slight slope going up?
Yeah.
Imagine that's Mount Everest to our right side. So we want to try to enter this from the downslope. Now, over here it's pretty steep, so we're going to get pretty, especially for our first time slope, we're going to go pretty far over here.
Okay.
The idea being, let's just choose this. This isn't even really a slope. This is kind of all you really need. Now, my left skid hangs low, right, because of the translating tendency.
Right.
It's going to naturally almost come down, just like what we did before. You see, so we were pretty almost level, but that right skid, even though our left skid was low, even though we're like this, the right skid, I don't know if you felt it, still touched down first. Because we do have enough of a slope here to say this is a slope. Now, I don't want you to think too hard about the fact that this is no different than what we were over there. Maybe a slight slope. If anything, this is better because the slopes over there were kind of like tail or all sorts of weirdness. Here, it's the same kind of the same thing. Now we're gonna pick up. Gonna raise that collective. See where it's at right now. I'm not gonna even pull it more than this. I'm holding it here. Now I'm pulling back on that cyclic just a little bit of left pedal. See how it's almost coming off the ground? I don't want it to come off the ground yet because I can feel it already kind of doing some weird thing. Alright, now I'm gonna come up and fly like that. I'm gonna back you up just a little bit so you got a little bit of room in front of you, that way you don't have to be distracted by that blue light. Oh hey, look at our skids. Alright, I'm gonna give you the controls. You ready? You've got the controls.
Heading right crossing for 110, but we'll be.
You've got the controls.
That's the controls. Runway 28, approach traffic.
Nice. Stay calm. Look outside. Look. There we go. Good. Let it settle. Great job. Alright, let it settle. Bring it down. Perfect. Now lower that collective. Oh. Couldn't have asked for a more perfect one. That was great.
Okay.
Alright, now we're gonna pick up.
Okay, coming up.
Dude, that was freaking perfect. I don't even think I need to be here. That was awesome.
Yeah. Alright.
Want to try one more time? One more set down, one pick up? You can go over here. That's fine. Why don't we go forward just a little more? You got that blue light to our tail. There we go. Yeah, about here? Should probably work. Great job. Stay calm.
After rush traffic 793, we'll be entering 45 downwind for runway 28. Touch and go. After rush traffic.
That's alright. Stay calm. Alright. You had a tiny bit of lateral movement there, and then I even heard you like, ah. Hey, if it's doing something you don't want to do, stop. Bring it back up. Get it to where you want it to be. You already kind of think through the risk, like doing that with, you know that skid's gonna hit first. Doing that, that's a dangerous thing, right? So, yeah, if it's doing something you don't want to do, reset. Get back up in the air. It's safe. You're safe 5 feet off the ground. Can't hit anything 5 feet off the ground.
All right, picking up.
Alright, not bad. Doing a tiny bit more left pedal next time.
Yeah.
We'll sidestep that way. We'll do why don't we do an air taxi to the
Okay. How far you want me to go?
we'll go to the hold short line.
After rush traffic 793.
A little bit better.
Setting left base for runway 28. Touch and go. After rush traffic.
Good. Be a little faster. Little tiny bit of right pedal there. Great. Yeah, this is probably your peak. Probably start coming down. You probably don't have to
After
slow
rush
down
traffic
yet.
793 is setting final for runway 28. Touch and go. After rush traffic.
Great. Great. Alright, when we get here, we'll do a pedal turn that way. Now we're gonna, have we done rapid decels already?
No.
Alright. I'll demonstrate one, but I'm gonna have you basically face that way, do a normal air taxi to the end of the runway, or the end of the taxiway.
Okay.
Alright.
Bless you.
After rush traffic, be advised there's a couple of birds approaching on the approach end of runway 28. After rush traffic.
Alright, stay a little, there we go. Just stay here. Alright, I've got the controls.
You have the controls.
Alright, a rapid decel is basically exactly that. You rapidly decelerate. I want to emphasize this isn't used to kind of avoid obstacles. It's really more of a demonstration that you're fully coordinated, that you can maintain all three of the controls at the same time, because you're going to realize all three of the controls are going to have to be used. What we use for emergency wise, like if we were to avoid an obstacle, it's not this, it's something else, which we'll talk about at a later time.
Okay.
So the idea here is we're doing an air taxi, we're gonna go pretend like we're going to the grass there, but oh, I see something, I want to stop a little earlier, so I lower that collective and raise and pull back that cycling at the same time.
Oh.
The idea of that is I'm pulling back the cycling to slow down, because that's definitely what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to climb. I didn't want to climb into that Cessna up there. I don't want to climb, so I had to lower the collective at the same time. The key here is, especially since this isn't an emergency maneuver, I don't want to like make huge quick movements. I'm just doing it smooth enough so I slow down. The only thing I'm trying to do is slow down relatively quickly and also keep my nose in the right spot. So the idea is And normally we're going to do it with only a headwind, never with a tailwind, because we get in it silent with power if we do that.
Right.
But today wind's pretty light, so we could probably go this direction as well. The idea is I'm going to rapid decel to the next intersection here.
Okay.
Alright, pull back on that cyclic, lower that collective. I'm using pedals to keep my nose straight, then I'm pushing forward on that cyclic, and now I'm almost raising that collective to just kind of keep our direction, or our settling controlled. At the end there, my nose should be, or skid should be level. I'm coming down like an elevator. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't be coming down with my tail backwards.
Right.
That's the big thing I'm avoiding. All right, to give you the controls here, we're gonna do the same thing to the end there.
Can you keep it for just a second?
Yeah, yeah.
Suddenly got something in my eye. All right.
No worries. All right, when you're ready, you've got the controls.
Okay.
You've got it. You got the controls.
Have the controls.
Got it. There we go. So just imagine this air taxi is going to go into the trees somewhere, or we're going to stop before we actually terminate this air taxi. Alright. Pull back, right pedal. Now push forward. There we go. There we go. Let it come down. Let it come down. Alright, not bad. My comment would be pedals were slightly slow, and try to be a tiny bit more vertical in our end as opposed to moving forward that much.
So like the running landing, getting those skids flat is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's try it again. Let's turn around to the left or right. Doesn't really matter. So would you say you're high, low?
High.
Yeah, a little high, so fix it. There we go. It's a risk management exercise, right? You're always thinking like, worst case scenario, if my engine were to pop out. At 15 feet, you're probably going to break something. Why don't we keep going? We'll do the rapid decel not at this intersection, but the next one.
Okay.
My comment is, yeah, you're probably way too early for this. It doesn't need that much space. So tell you what, transition this to a air taxi, and we'll do another one right before the hold short line.
Okay.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Okay, now pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, forward. Hold that collected. All right, not bad. Yeah, that wasn't terrible.
Okay.
Next time, maybe a little more coordination, like forward, back, but that wasn't bad. If anything, that's could be where you're at. We'll do another one to the end there. Hold on a second here. Air road traffic helicopter 2 Alpha Golf crossing 220. Air roads. We'll go. Imagine this air taxi goes into the trees, but we're gonna stop before we hit the grass. Not yet, not yet, not yet. And now rapid decel, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, forward. It's all right. Yeah, well,
I can
focus on slowing down a little more. And I think what the other thing that's kind of getting you is I've got the controls for a second.
Controls.
I'm feeling this a little bit back and forth on the feet here. I feel this a little bit. Now, what we kind of want to avoid that. If I was... I know, it was weird. Alright, airspeed, slowing down.
There's traffic at a Scott, turn left, cross
level.
For 28 half room.
A little bit of that. Alright, you're doing well. You're doing well for where we're at. I think where we move forward from here is just going to be a little tighter, everything, and you're not doing anything bad. That's you're doing everything correct. So let's try one more time. You've got the controls?
Okay, controls.
We'll do it again over at the, you know that intersection we normally turn at?
Yep.
You know the ramp? And ridge traffic, look up to 2 Alpha Golf, crossing 220 on that road.
There's traffic at a Scott, left, cross, correction, left, downwind, 28 half room.
Nice. Alright. Alright, good. Pull back, low, forward, lower. Alright. Not bad again.
In the helicopter traffic, be advised, we're making a short approach for 20, making left downwind entry for 20, Shimola to head to traffic.
Roger, thanks. Helicopter 2 Alpha Golf at en roads, clear all runways at Charlie en roads. Alright, well, sure, once we got time, why don't we do one more here, and then we'll,
Okay. Gonna shoot for the next intersection?
yeah.
Okay.
Pull back. Alright, that was slow. I think we were slowing down before you actually started to do your rapid detail.
I can
Let's
feel
try it again.
myself
Push forward.
fighting the urge to pull back.
That's alright. So tell you what, again, let's aim for this one.
Okay.
The only reason you're pulling back is to slow down.
Right.
So think of it that way. There we go, good.
Downwind for 20
Alright, not bad. So you slowed down well enough. That one was the only thing that's made that less than perfect was we didn't lower the collective at the same time. But that's the amount of back cycling you need, so good.
Okay.
I've got the controls?
Yeah, the controls.
Alright, we'll give it back to you. We'll do one last one out there. You're doing well. Take what we've learned and we'll do another one. Alright, you've got the controls.
I have the controls.
Let's pick up an air taxi and then we'll rapid decel before at our turn off. The thing, let me think. Yeah, you're doing well.
Adverse traffic at Skyhawk, turning left, 20, Adverse.
Alright, rapid decel now. Back, now forward. Now let it come down. Alright, not terrible.
Traffic at a Skyhawk, turning final, 20 full stop, Adverse.
I've got the controls?
Get the controls.
Alright, I think the thing I'm seeing, you're doing really well. The thing that we're gonna do to make this like absolutely perfect is, I see this.
Instead of
I think you fixed the pedals, because I commented on the fact that you were doing this number. But now I also see you doing that, and I saw this before too. With the cycling, you're doing this back and forth motion that's unnecessary.
Okay.
So that's what's kind of not really getting your rapid decel in. So that was It was honestly pretty good.
I can work on little stuff like that in a simulator too. So that
Yeah, so just like here, I had to go back and forth a little bit because that's, you know, I pulled too much pitch, or
right.
I pitched over too much. But here, even here, I'm not even talking about rapid decels. In general, I see you do this, like
Okay.
you second guess yourself, like, oh, too much. So think it through as far as try not to. Don't be in the position where you have to go back and forth.
Right.
Maybe just put in what you need to put in. Now, don't. I say that easier said than done, and I say that.
Get a scout crossing runway 1028, and we taxi back on runway 20 and the traffic.
And I say that from the standpoint like this is a practice thing. You'll eventually feel it a little bit better. Yeah, I think you're doing pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna give you the controls.
Okay.
Why don't we hover taxi back? We'll probably wander behind the citation that's parked there. And
I have controls.
yeah, you got it. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention.
I've been doing that today too.
Yeah.
There's traffic at Skyhawk, clear runway 20 and taxi back to the ramp at the road.
Let's hold up here. See that white truck? Alright, no worries. Now we're broke. If anything, that was perfect coordination when you're not even thinking of it as a maneuver, because that was almost a rapid decel. You just it was better though because you didn't have to. I almost feel like you weren't thinking about it. The rapid decel is a culminating maneuver, and it's a demonstration of coordination of all three controls. It tends to be the maneuver that is the last thing everyone tightens up because of that fact.
Right.
So you're doing well. So here we're probably thinking through again from a risk mitigation standpoint. Pretty sure that the citation, the jet's not going to be turning on again, because at least it's facing that way.
Thinking behind.
Same time, yeah, exactly. At the same time, you're kind of mitigating, like, well, I don't want to mess with its control surfaces by blowing dust all over the place, or blowing the. Pretty good.